Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Doomed Rat's Nest. At the end of the last episode, I had a whole bunch of water explosion issues and broken stuff, and all of that could have been fixed with a liquid filter. I don't know how many times I have to learn that lesson in this game. Just put in the filter. They use hardly any power if you're not doing anything, and I could have prevented hours of work. Alright, back over here, I've got it just about all cleaned up. For those of you who don't know, you can mop liquids off of mesh tiles. So by putting these mesh tiles here, I can then mop the liquid off the top of them, and you can see my various bottles of all the stuff that I've been doing. So, construction. Nope. Faster. And while I've been cleaning up all of that, yeah, this is just about up to temperature, and as you can tell by the wonderful green-ish, I'm going with supercoolant. So I've been slowly upping the pressure. I'm just above 20 kilos. The downside to supercoolant is it's so good at conducting heat is every time I pump in a little bit more, it just condenses. And it also didn't help that I had my doors closed. So I kind of sucked out my own heat. Alright, so mop. Hopefully this gets it all. And the slicksters are taking off again, because that's just kind of what they do. Alright, we got those bottles done. Now we just need them to come grab that last bit. Oh, they can't reach it because... Actually, I don't need that tile. They can just hop up onto that one. I thought I needed both. In fact, how many slicksters am I back up to? 134. Freaking ridiculous. I didn't remember the slicksters multiplying like that. Alright, so now somebody, is coming to do that. We'll check on it here shortly. Yeah, why not? So we've got more power put in. I stopped shipping this over to the other base because, I was worried about running out of power. And we've got a Y. Oh, because I opened this up. Oh, that's just annoying. Well, I mean, it'll help pump them out. I'm trying to vacuum out this area. I don't know if I'm going to use this volcano for anything. I think I'm just going to pump the liquid out, as opposed to trying to boil it. I don't know. Oh, good. They got that. Nice. And then my idle dupe, that's Nisbet, who's going off to get me more thermium. Back there, almost there. So what are you up to? 525. So yeah, we are almost there. Now it is time for plumbing. And oh my god, the plumbing is going to be absolutely insane. So these can all just be granite pipes. Up to here. I was even holding the shift key. And we're definitely going to want automation. Alright, let me get the piping going, see how I gotta get it up to the top of the map. Alright, well now my dupes can work on all of this lovely piping. Now I just realized I need to get these doors up to temperature. And these don't have anything to interact with. So, I gotta wait for the piping. But this aqua tutor is pretty much doing all the heavy lifting running this tapidizer. And since I've got some time, I might as well dump in a bit more supercoolant. I want to get up to closer to 30. So basically I've just been disconnecting this pipe once I get a few in there, but looks like I've got some time. Yeah, so that dumps in, and then you can see it liquefies quite a bit, but I've got enough heat in there. Yeah, that popped up, that got me 2 more kilos. Okay, let this go for a while. While we were waiting for all that piping to be built, at some point I've got to do something with all the water over here. I had to crack this open and dump all this water because this had completely filled up. And that's just not a sustainable way of dealing with water. Start to fill that in, and then down here, yeah, I'm just dumping all of my excess polluted water. So let's make all this abyssalite go away. Not that I need to up the priority, my dupes have got not much else to do over here. Yeah, so that's just filtering out the little bit of polluted water left, sending it over that way. This is now actually heating stuff up, but all my granite temp shift plates are doing a good job, and there's plenty of ice around here. Are you dormant again? Nope, you're still active. What is that, carbon dioxide? There's... oh my god. Yeah, that's 2,000 kilograms of carbon dioxide. That's gonna be a heck of an explosion. Another couple of degrees, it'll get there. Gotta keep an eye on the main base. And speaking of keeping an eye on bases, how are you doing? Okay, so we filled up the oxygen tank. And this is now actually settling in. We're not running these flat out. So temperature-wise, they're all good, so I can probably up you. I'm just doing it by 100th at a time. Just to slowly send a little bit more in. Red-wise, you're probably set. Okay, so I can now start sending... what's in here? A little bit more natural gas. So I can start sending nuclear waste over here and start to fill this thing up. So yeah, I've got a little bit of petroleum in there, and that should pop up to the top. Okay, let's do it. There, you go there. And automation-wise should be good. Yeah, and these aren't holding any rads, so they have to wait until this shoots before they start collecting them. When they're disabled, they lose all their stored rads. But they're collecting 130 and 180. And I'm sending in more nuclear waste as we go. Perfect. Yeah, and those things arrive almost instantly. And already there. Okay, and with that done, I should probably start sealing this in so my dupes don't get completely radiated if they come near it. Okay, how did a glossy Dreco get in here? They must have been running through to deliver him? I don't know. Dupes do weird things. Alright. So if I put a block here, then my dupes can't hop over it. I guess we'll do it right there. And that should be enough radiation protection. And my blob popped up the way it's supposed to. Just looking at it, I've got 8 dupes over here, but I think I need to send another builder over. Where's my teleporter? Teleporter. Alright, I don't even know who's where anymore. I've got so many dupes. Alright, Gene, you're up. Got more stuff to sweep. And this space has got 1.5 million calories. I'm not worried about having more dupes over here. And we've got an oxygen system big enough for 16. I do, however, need another bed. Because I just realized I've only got 8. Alright, that should be the pumps. And this pump isn't actually connected. Get all the piping. And then these two are turned off. Sure. Now I'm just waiting for them to build all of these little vents so I can get the rest of the gas out of here. What are we up to? 5? We are just on that edge. I want this to be closer to 600, but 557 will actually get it started. Power is going to be an issue. We are down to 130 kilos in there. Oh, the oil is here, and it has tripped the automation like it's supposed to. So let's set you 500. Alright, who's getting radiation? Oh, somebody probably running over there, and why is there nuclear waste? Focus on one thing at a time. Sorry, Pip, but you have got to get out of here. Alright, that looks like all the gas piping. To seal this room in. This is now flashed over to petroleum. I've only got it set to 500. Now, as you can see, we're not even there yet. That definitely cooled down this room. But a bit of gas got into here, so once I get this sealed in, I can turn on all the pumps at once, and it should become a vacuum rather quickly, assuming we can kill the Pip. Oh, of course, I didn't kill the Pip, but the Pip's not in there. Oh. I spoke too soon. That Pip's gonna come running for this gap, you know it. Perfect. And now... a whole lot of pumps. That was just ridiculously fast. Okay, so now we can start to clean this out. And then I can put in some generators, because I'm definitely going to need them. So I'm getting ready to put in the generators. I'm realizing I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the gas. So I think one set of pipes will feed into here to fill up this tank. One set of pipes will feed into here to fill up the other base, and then I can start running everything else. So that's the idea. I'm not going to run all of the generators on this base. Obviously, I want to send a whole bunch, but I need enough to feed my other bases immediately. So gas pipes, generators, and then I can actually turn this thing on. And this construction project really is a race against time. I've got 76 kilograms of natural gas left. So let's turn off some of the oil wells. That'll save me a bit of power, and then we can get the piping finished. Yep, I'm starting to get the brownouts at the main base. You're all out of power again. You're active, I'm just not pumping enough over. Why don't you have any power? Oh, because I'm running you off of the main power. So let's set you. I mean, it's 200 degrees in there. I can't get a whole lot more without rebuilding the whole power grid. I've got plenty of hydrogen. Oh, let's put this back in. I mean, 800 watts doesn't sound like much, but it is something, and that's all that matters. Hurry up, my dupes. We need this thing to turn on. In fact, I can probably start building the pressure up and leave that door closed. So let's start cranking up the temperature. And there it is. The start of something amazing. Alright, let's set you down. What did I do? Copy this? How? Oh God. I am so screwed. Somehow, I copied a setting over to here, and this tepidizer has been going nuts. And I didn't catch it until now. If you are below... Wow. This got all the way up to -10. Okay, never mind. We're not going to be running this for a bit. Because, yeah, this is freaking hot down here. Well... Hopefully I don't run out of natural gas. In fact, we've got plenty of hydrogen. Let's just toss in a couple of emergency hydrogen generators over here. Alright, emergency power almost complete. Good, you are hooked up to power. I disconnected these from the natural gas, so this can keep running my main base. And we'll start all this on... Yeah, on hydrogen power, because apparently I need to. And to further help with my power issues, this natural gas went dormant, but I've still got 2,000 kilograms in here, and this is now run off of the main grid. So you, no, you, natural gas. And then that will launch. I'm just making sure everything's still hooked up, and yes it is. Okay, and now I'm waiting for this thing to get back down to temperature. I can't believe I did that. I've got 100 degrees more to go. Well, this at least tests my pump. If you see natural gas, you should pump it out. Because all of this is just going to evaporate because it's way too warm. think I'm just about there. Got generators. Oh, I need the exhaust piping finished. Actually, this I don't need at all. This was for a whole different idea that I'm just not going to do. But I do need to put those letters back. Alright, because of all that, we're starting to get some liquid. I think this, I guess the pressure in here is too low. But by running this, we've definitely got the temperature up. Can't believe I left that running for so long, turning it hot. Alright, so let's flip you for now and hopefully get the heat into this petroleum to go up. There it goes. Alright, we are flashing sour gas again. Right now I'm running what should be... That is not 2 kilos, people. That might be some of my issues, is I'm running way too much. I mean, it does turn itself off, but I don't want that big of a slug coming through. Alright, and then that will take care of the gas issues. I mean, technically we're running. Hey, now that got it flipped. Better late than never, I suppose. And there shouldn't be any solid methane down here. We just don't have much liquid yet. And then as for the sulfur itself, I'm just gonna dump it. What is that? Miscellaneous? Sulfur. So bang, it'll dump over here till I figure out what I want to do with it. Yeah, that big slug was a bit too much. Oh, would you look at that? These are actually down to temperature. Yeah, that's just gonna immediately kill the batteries. But that's okay. Power wires are all hooked up. This is going to be a liquid lock, and I'm going to pressurize this all with natural gas and worry about cooling here in a bit. So... yeah, I just gotta wait for these top ones to suck up the gas. Hey, actually 2 kilos this time. And see, we've got 26. It's risky, but I'm going for it. I need the power. As all those come online, this should start powering up. What are you set to? You are below -160. Perfect. You are now counterflowing. You are now pumping. And we can beat it. we go. That'll start counterflowing temperature-wise all of this. As the pressure up here climbs, we should be good. And let's up you to 4. It's a bit of a run for a dupe to get there. I suppose I could have this open from the top. Yeah, I don't want to risk breaking the vacuum. But we are just now starting to pump real power. Oh, I probably need to never mind. Like, I need to prioritize somebody for toggling. As that pressure starts to build, how am I doing over here? We're down to 11 kilos. Oh, this is so close. Well, let's turn on a second pipe. You. You, and if you are below 5. Here we go. Second pipe coming in. Yeah, we've got heat in here. One of those bouncing it back and forth type of things. Yeah, it's a little bit too cold. It appears like we crossed the threshold. These are now full. So these generators are no longer running. So this gas, the 6 kilos left, only needs to run the base. Wow. And then I'm just waiting for this to get up to temperature to flash, because I pumped in a bit too much. So let's set you all to negative 178. Little bit of petroleum just flashed. There it goes. And then up here I'm going to put in the steam turbines and start to cool these because they're getting warm. Now I just need gas to come out of that pipe. I will stop doing this. It's not much, but that is gas being sent to power my other base. Oh, and you're packing in again. Let's just turn you off. So, I mean, we're not quite up to cycling perfectly, but we are producing gas and we are producing power. Well, thank you all very much for watching. It was on a razor. It's there. Yeah, like that. We were out of gas. We were literally out of power on this base. couldn't have timed that better if I tried. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to get the cooling loop made and try and get this settled out with a bit more going for it. But that was quite close. And now we get to ramp it up to much bigger and better things. I hope you all enjoyed this absolute disaster. We'll keep an eye and see how it goes next time.